How's that? There we go. There we go. Let me just start recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop recording, and then let's just have a quick look and make sure that the volume on the mic is working. Just start recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it seems to be alright. Okay, good. Right, back to Blood Bowl. Here we go. Goblin or go home. Thanks, Matt. That's cracking. That's absolutely cracking. So, humans is not really a subpar list. Orcs. I was thinking maybe dwarves with no Edge 3 players, just slayers and linemen. We could try Richard's Skaven no gutter runners team, although I'm very much a gutter runner player. High elves really aren't that interesting anyway, so that seems a bit of a low bar. Sorry, Ben. I know that you're a massive fan of the elves. Let me just pop into Discord. So I can see you guys joining us for the stream all over the place. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to pop that live now on our Discord as well. So if you are in the Discord, hello and good morning. Dark Elves okay, Bretonnian okay, Chaos or Beastman list could be quite fun. Wood Elves, I don't know if you can play a Wood Elf list that isn't just all try-hard. All Skinks could be fun as well. Oh. Huh, interesting. Our Blood Bowl 2 video on YouTube, which has been flagged as it violates the community guidelines. Interesting. Yeah, sure someone's not taking a liking to what we're doing, so fine. Undead could be good. Necromantic. All Rotter Nurgle. Kemria fun. A Hobgoblin team. Or do we go Vamps? So, Goblins tempting, Flings are tempting, Underworlds are fun, Ogres fun, Elves can be fun as well. I think it's going to be Goblins or Elves, isn't it, really? What do we think? Goblins, Elves, Vampires. Or Hobgoblins could be quite entertaining as well. I just don't know. So we're going to go for elves. Let's just go play some elves. It's not a crazy list. No, we need to do a nonsense list. Let's do vampires. Is it vampires? Vampires could be fun. All skinks. All skinks. Let's go for all skinks for now. All skinks. Using actual words though, Ben. That'll do. Red eyes. Is that it? Is that? Oh, that's quite cool. Let's go with that. All Skink Stadium. Create. Okay. We're right with that. Let's go there. 6 vamps, no rerolls. That is a really interesting one. Actually, Rob, we're going to come out of this, and that is a great idea. We're going to go for that. Okay, so we are going to go create a team, and we're going to go all vamps, no rerolls, because actually, why not? So how many vamps can we actually buy, I suppose, is the question. But I think more question is, where are the vamps? Here we go. So next. All vamps, no rerolls. There we go. That looks like the Riddler's pajamas, so I don't necessarily want that. Ooh, the vampires have got some horrible schemes. Let's just go red. Here we go. sounds good. Vamps, vamps, vamps. Create. No, so that's fine. So let's see what we can do. So we have, how much are these guys each? 110. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 400k. So that's 8 players. So let's go. We need 5 linemen minimum. So that's good. And then 1, 2. I think that's it. Have we got all our 6 players? Or have we got 11 players? Let's just confirm purchases and see what we've got. Back, look at the list.
Can you hear me?
Hey, is that you, Milton?
It is. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, this list is pretty good. We can afford some thralls. 1 thrall, 2 thrall, 3 thrall, more. That'll do. Probably should have gone for a. Let's see. Actually, can we still adjustments? Because if we can drop one of these guys and take a take an apothecary, I think it's probably a better one. Back. Join a league. So we're just going to play some AI for today, just because we're playing nonsense lists and we're just going to have a laugh. Cup, knockout. We don't want to knock out. I'm going to go for league. Championship. That'll do. We'll go for that one because then we can do a round robin and we can actually get some games in. So it'll be interesting to find out why our video was taken down, but who knows? Join the competition. Let's do it. Oh, first game. Looks like it's Underworld, which is great for us. Got no petty cash, but hopefully we won't need it. So we've got 6 vamps, no rerolls, and a load of thralls. 6 thralls, I think. Maybe 7. So Milton, one of our local players, has been playing vampires on BB2. He's doing it properly though, which I think is something like 2 vamps and 5 rerolls. He's going for the full league build.
Yeah, and they're hard work.
Yeah, they're hard work. Hey George, welcome to the chat. How you doing? We're playing all vamps. So if we receive, get an opportunity to score. This is Underworld, so we can get some blocks in. Is that what we want to do? Or do we want to kick and see if we can... Let's kick and see if we can't force a defensive touchdown. So 3 thralls on the line is probably not what we want to do just now. I think we can probably get away with putting... As we kind of need to protect our thralls. We've got 2 in the spare. So let's put a vampire on the edge. We want to go... Yeah, that's probably about right. Let's try that. G'day. How are we doing there? Unfortunately, we can't play 7s on BB2. That would be incredibly good. There we go. Throw a rock. Yeah. We're down a thrall. He's only stunned. It's fine. Okay, so our plan for this, sorry, I've got the window open, so if you can hear the blinds going, sorry, but the sun has come out just as all the people go in. Excuse me. So I don't know if you guys have known, but I have actually been quarantined this week. I started getting cough, temperature, sore throat, everything over the weekend. So I made it through Sunday. Started feeling a bit rough, had a bit of a sore throat, came home, had a sore throat, did a stream. Almost prefer my voice with a sore throat. Excuse me. And then the next day woke up feeling really, really rough. Tiff made me take the quiz online, and then I was immediately put into a week's worth of lockdown. So you've got me for a whole week. Tiff is now, unfortunately, stuck at home for 2 weeks. So let's see. So I need to do this well with Bloodlust, don't I? So let's go there. Yeah, Rob, it's safe to watch. Actually feeling loads better. The last 2 days have not been great. Just like feels like someone turned up the gravity. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, it feels like someone turned up the gravity. Like just walking and doing things was quite hard. It wasn't that bad. It could have been significantly worse, and I think I got away with it like really lightly. So I'm very lucky. Now, I might not have actually had the disease. I might have had a chest infection, which is what I thought it was at first. But you cannot be too safe at the moment, and you cannot afford to spread it to someone else. That's fine. Let's carry on with the blitz, and then bite my own guy. 2 dice. Ooh, I've got no rerolls. Do I take the both down? I don't bite the guy. Actually, I need to push. I need to push and get someone on the ball carrier. Follow up. And then we bite our own guy here. So, bite teammate. I wish that was an optional skill. He's stunned. That's not too bad. Fortunately, he didn't have a ball, so you can stand up. And let's see if we can't bring some vampires over here. Now, if he gets Bloodlust, we're in trouble. You've got 3 days left in self-isolation. That's good. You must have gone into it early. That sounds very sensible, Rob. Very sensible indeed. No, I'm pretty sure I got it with where I work in retail. It was just so manic. There were so many people around, as there should be at this time. Like everyone's panic buying and everything. There was really no way for me to avoid kind of getting it or just getting. So if I go there, he's taking up his tackle zone, which means I can get a decent block with this guy. Can I get 2 dice on him? I can. Let's take that. Pow. Good, we got the pow. So let's pop him there so he's still in a tackle zone. And yeah, let's follow up. Let's follow up. Okay, let's just check. I haven't forgotten any players. No, we've got a guy stunned. Let's go for that. Anyway, I hope it goes without saying, but I hope everyone is doing well. And they've got the supplies they need and that they're alright, because the food thing is genuinely a bit worrying at the moment, isn't it? Ah, Linton and all skink team would have been good. I missed that. That's what I was tempted by, but the vamps could be even worse. Let's go. Where's my window? There's my window. So yes, I'll be streaming for the next few days on and off, just to hang out with you guys really and see what's going on. I'm playing some rubbish Blood Bowl. Ooh, they get the skull. Oh, they get the double skull, which massively helps us out. Okay, so we want to try and get that ball carrier. And we've got quite a few vampires here to do it with. So, to be fair, we can afford a dodge because it's a 2+. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blitz. So it's going to take a little bit of some stuff. So what might be better is to take this chap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pop him there. And then we will dodge. Should we block with this guy? Let's see if we can't. Pow, yeah, he's got dodge, that's fine. So you can push him there, but I get closer to the ball. Follow up. So over here, he's in a good spot. But if he blitzes, he's going to be one dying it. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. So this also protects us from a bloodlust as well, because he will now dodge to there. So 1, 2, and oh no, that's probably a bit far. To there, and then should be able to 2-die block there. Yep. Hypno gaze. I didn't consider that. I had forgotten that, George. Nice. Could have just taken away a tackle zone. Oh, I should have taken away a tackle zone. So if I push him, or do I both down? If let's go with the push. I've got enough players on the ball. We can pop him there. He can go there. And then we can, hey Ben, welcome to the chat. That's fine, he can go there. So if I move him, he's going to bloodlust and eat a guy. Oh, wow. Misplayed the heck out of that one, didn't I? Shouldn't have followed up. Had a guy. Had a guy. And this is why we're playing AI, to give me a fighting chance of running a new team. with no rerolls, with no get outs. Okay. So what are their options right now? Pretty good ones actually. They might have some decent blocks. Block that ball carrier free. I've not played Vamps a lot, if ever. I've played a bit of them on BB1 and BB2. Ooh. He's got block. That seems fair enough. Very peculiar. Okay, what we got? So I can blitz, but he is there. He needs to stand up, because then I can blitz at an angle like that. Go for it. He's got bloodlust. We can eat the dude. 2 dice. Oh, jeez. Take the POW. I won't follow up, so let's push him to there. Let's push him to there. Let's stay, and because I'm blitzing, I can now walk back over here and eat this chap. And then bite the guy. He's stunned. Okay, not been too bad. Certainly no squig team. So the goblin's got the ball, but I can block him with him. Let's just do that. Be fine. Both down. Do I take the both down, or do I... Oh, well, I don't have a choice. Got no rerolls. So take out the goblin. I'm stunned. He's fine. Typical. So I like 7s because it's really quick. Apparently playing teams with no rerolls is just as quick. So it might not be the 7 players that gets the speed up on the game. It might be... it might just be not having any rerolls to get out of poor decisions. Okay. Have to excuse me for a sec, chaps. It's all fun. So I take it some of you are working from home, some of you are isolating, some of you are just in a very far away land where you're probably not during work hours right now anyway. Okay, push is fine. We got away with that one. We need to tighten up the play here, I think. Okay, so what have we got? What have we got? Have we got any good stuff? What good stuff have we got? So for bloodlusts, it's not great. For a blitz, it's not great. So let's see if we can't get this guy around here and blitz him away. He's got bloodlust, that's fine. So if he blitzes him away, and I need to eat a guy, hopefully I can eat that guy. Pow. What we want to do is gum up the field. Follow. Tasmania, dude, that's awesome. How's the craziness over there? Or would it be colloquialism to say down there? If we move him there, I can still bite the guy, and I still got a tackle zone on the edge. Bite a guy. Bite this guy. Sorry, bud. Chomp. KO'd. Okay, that's not great.
You were getting unlucky on those bloodlusts.
Why is that? Milton just said we're getting lucky on the bloodlusts. Do you normally just murder your guys then?
Yeah, they all die.
So, what have we got over here? What can we actually do? So the good thing about these guys is they do dodge. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go there and just see if he fails the bloodlust. He's alright with bloodlust. So let's go there, there, there. We'll get a 2-die block with the thrall, see if we can't. Crazy for sure, pretty scary times. Yeah, it is. I can't quite believe this is happening. Like, I think it's a mixture of people being out and about doing their daily thing and not taking it seriously. And just the fact that, and until I got poorly, now I'm still not convinced that I've had the big one. I feel like it's just a chest infection or something. But but it's like the reality is like, is this a thing? I don't know anyone who's had it. There's someone I know, someone who Tiff's mum works with has a family member who's been confirmed with it, and it's stuff like that. It's like around the circle, but not in the immediate like life. So I got 1 die there or 2 die there. So just punch a goblin. Let's just punch a goblin. Oh damn! Did not think about that. So it turns out vampires are risky. So let's pop him there and say goodbye to that vampire. End turn, vampire leaves. By teammates. That's a different way to press the end turn button, I suppose. How do you join the Discord? 2 seconds, Rob, and I will chuck an invite into the chat. So we want to go to Bonehead. Bubble. Invite. Copy link. Link copied. And into the chat. There we go. Paste. Jump on, say hello. Okay. Back to the tier 2.5 challenge that is the Underworld team. Trick is not to fail Bloodlust. I have heard the best way to win in Blood Bowl is to never roll a 1. And from running a lot of Skaven, oh, he gets it. I can tell you that's right. Only limited cases here thus far, but just waiting for the steep curve upwards, hoping not though. Yeah, I know, it's all very much like it might not happen, and that's what we need to happen. Our country, England, seems to be taking it a bit more seriously with healthcare advice and things now, which is really good. But again, it just doesn't feel real. The whole blooming thing does not feel real. I don't really want to stand this guy up because he's on the wide zone, so that's my fault for letting him get there. Oh, that's Bloodlust. So, oh no, he's already doing things magical. So let's go there, and can't blitz because I misclicked. Oh golly. So let's put him there, and then he can bite a guy. Or failed the dodge probably. He got away with it. So the good thing about Vamps, I suppose, is you tend up using your you tend to use your wands on the Bloodlust rolls, so you can still do everything else pretty well. Okay, he's stunned. Stunned is fine. So let's go this guy. What can you do for me? So we haven't blitzed yet. Who are you? You are a vampire. So let's stand up the vamp here. He's not Bloodlust, that's good. Let's go him in here. Let's assault this goblin. Gets Bloodlust, that's fine. There's a guy on the ground. Assault the goblin. Take the pow. Take the push to there. Follow up. Now he's going to be in a bad spot. But in the words of good guy Lewis, we need to apply pressure and capitalise on every opportunity. Okay. He's KO'd as well. This is going to be a very quick half. Nah, he's fine. Right, you there. Random human man. Pop that. Let's see if we can't punch this troll. Because this seems wise. 1 dice. It'll be fine. Push. Let's go there. And we will follow up. Alright. Let's end the turn. Yeah, the shutdown is very strange. Like we saw it happen in Europe. Everywhere closed down, everywhere got shut, and we kind of thought, that'll be fine. And now we've hit it, and just because of all the panic buying, because we saw it happen across the road or across the water, there's no food. So you do end up with people who are quarantined that actually don't have enough food because they couldn't buy any. And that's one thing I'm very sad about not being at work at the moment, is finally introduced a 1 in 1 out process, so we can limit what people are buying so that there's enough to go around. Ooh, has he got rerolls? Oh, he's got block anyway. Ooh, knocked out. That's probably not bad for me. Well, unfortunately, I'm not there with my management team now to help that happen. And I feel really awful not being there, but I would feel more awful if I passed on the disease to someone who then died. Like, that would be the worst in the world. And I spent the last 2 weeks advising people who've got health conditions or who, oh, really stupid with the troll, magic, or who have people that they could seriously injure. Oh, they got the 1 dice. Then it makes a lot of sense. I mostly just feel bad about trapping Tiff in the house for 2 weeks, because I've got symptoms. I only have to be locked away for 1 week. She, bless her, has to be there. Has to be here for 2 weeks. So her work are dropping her laptop off today so that she can work from home. She does emergency call handling, so she's very much a key worker. So he's going to dodge to there, go there, and eat this goblin. But I think he actually needs to go to this square. So click, click, click. Punch the goblin, push him down the pitch. We got the dodge. We got the pow. Here we go. So if I pop it there, we've got more of a chance of picking it up. But I want to pop it there. And we'll follow. It'll be fine. Hey, at least we got a tackle zone on the ball. And that frees up this thrall to come out here and be alive a little bit. So I'm going to bounce this guy away, because we are going... They're changing the side of the pitch they're playing on now, which is quite good for the AI. So that's 1 dice. So what we're going to do is we're going to get greedy. He gets it both, and then we're going to 2-die the troll. Pow. Pop him there. We will stay. Oh, he's stunned. That's huge for us. Big play. He'll go there, and then we will call it a turn. So you guys in chat, any of the great lists out there that are underrated? We've seen the All Noblar build from Richard Saxby. We've seen the 6-0 Ogre build from Jared. The J-Man build. We're going with Rob's Vampires here. Yeah, Matt, this is the same. It's when you've got some symptoms but not all the symptoms. You're kind of left in that middle ground of I'm not supposed to socialise because I do have symptoms, but do I have it? Do I not have it? So, you know, on the plus side, if you've had it, you can kind of go out afterwards and feel pretty, not necessarily pretty safe, but you'll be able to go and help and you won't necessarily be a danger. But where we currently don't know if the people who have symptoms have the virus or just another virus, or, you know, like a chest infection or whatever. How's he? He's KO'd as well. I'm getting beaten up by an underworld team without mutations. Yeah, because you don't know if you had it or not. The risk is still there. He's going to get 2-die. He's going to run around. What's he doing? Just running around there building a little cage. Interesting. So the troll rolls over. It's a turn 7, so they've got some stretching to do to make this work. But we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to go there and there. Do you want to go there? And then you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a goblin in the way. So we need to... Should we just... Let's just apply pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4 and blitz him. We got away without bloodlust, that's good. Take that. Pop him there and stand next to the ball carrier. Ooh, SPP, that's good. We need to level up these vampires. Skip. And we'll move him around and we'll put him there. Now let's just go and slap him right in the middle all the way. He's got bloodlust, that's fine. Carry on. Oh, should have gazed him. George, we should be coaching. We should be... Fight teammate. Go there. Okay. We got a dude here who's going to come and land right there and really just mob up the ball. And you are going to do a terrible idea, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got the dodge. Magic. Let's just check we've not lost any players. No, we really do have 5. Push, push, push. Alright, window. So realistically, we're going to go into the second half 0-0. Now, we went for the defence at the beginning, didn't we? So we should be able to score, depending on how many players we've got left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in reserve, so we should have a decent lineup. There we go. They may have found the weakness of the vampire team here, which is the keeping the thralls alive. The AI is doing us a massive favour here. Anyway, we can't get the turn 8. The ball is free, but what we can do is get some SPP because this is a league. So have you got SPP? You've got SPP. You don't. So we're going to go 1, 2, blitz with bloodlust. So actually, can we do this a different way? Oh, I've used the blitz now. Let's go for it. 1 dice. What's the worst that can happen? Push. Push is fine. So you go there, and we'll stay put, and then we'll bite him. Bite teammate. Bite him there. He's only stunned, it's fine. And then I was kind of hoping that that would be a good opportunity to get a ball pass, but we're just going to pick this up here. He's got bloodlust as well. Oh dear. George, that is a really good shout. So he's just said, would be great to see a slight buff to the vampire roster when Games Workshop get around to it. I think that they will get around to it. And go there, please. But I don't know what they're going to do. What do you think they're going to do? There's a lot of stuff they could do.
Ben seems convinced they'll get a new positional like everything else now.
Seems to think they'll get a new positional, Milton.
Yeah, probably.
That would be very cool. Wish to bite him, please. Yeah, I don't know if they'll. Do you think they'll get a different vampire? Oh, we finally murdered one of our own guys.
I doubt they'll give them a different thrall unit.
Well, I don't know.
I think they'll probably just give them a different vampire. Something that probably doesn't have hypnotic gaze, but some other skill.
I don't know if they wouldn't just chuck a blitzer in there. Just like a 0 to 2 blitzer thrall. It would certainly buff up the all thrall roster.
Are they tier 3?
Vampires are tier 2.5. They're not quite stunty level.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they might be. They might deserve to be. Golly, how are we looking? So I'm going to swap you with you. So we're going to have vamps at the back with 1 thrall to eat. Because that's all we've got. So you go there. You go there. And then, actually no, I like him there. Let's go for that. I'm not really sure what we're doing. So here we go. Seems like they've added another position with teams to add a little variety. Yeah, you're right, Linton. I can see them adding a little positional. I mean, each is allowed to move 1 square. That's quite good. I don't have to risk eating someone because of it. The so do we want to just go for it here? Let's just go for it. Still punch the goblin, which is always fun. Now, if I move him up, I can punch the goblin really hard. Go for that. All teams have at least 3 positionals, although something to keep the thralls on the pitch seems reasonable too. Disposable thralls. How good would that be? Right, which is our weak side, which is our strong side? That's the weak side for them because they've got goblins on it. But all my vampires are this side, so let's move you up to there. Disposable thralls, how good would that be? I wonder if that would just be a great way to confuse the NAF tournaments system. Because let's face it, the ogres have kind of done that. Although I know that George has got some, I'm pretty sure George has got some ideas on how to run that better. Thick Skull might be good actually. Maybe what you mean? Just change the bloodlust rule so that it just it can only stun you as opposed to badly hurt. Hey Tiff, welcome to the stream. How's working from home going? Okay, let's go for a block here. Hopefully we'll eat. Have you heard from work yet, Tiff? About the laptop? Stay. Okay, and we have yet to blitz. So who do we punch? We bring him to there. No. Oh. You're more than welcome to come up here and play Blood Bowl with me. That offers always open. Follow up. Let's go here. So actually, we're not doing a bad job of caging up. I think Vamps have got a pretty good offense, unless they start eating their own players, I guess. Yeah, stun still means the thrall is out of action for 1 turn. Yeah. Or do they just go bites? The worst you can do is a knockout. That seems a little less good, but in that realm of slightly better, which I feel like Games Workshop like to live in. Either slightly better, totes OP, or completely unplayable. Like they have got like 3 modes. Like the Hefties. I'm not sold on the Hefties being worthwhile players. The catches are great though for halflings. Alright, so we really need to move the thrall up first. To there. Okay, and then you go there. I can't believe we're just having a little cheeky side cage with vampires here. It's not very dramatic. Oh no, gosh, that would have been dramatic. That would have been very dramatic. So let's put you there. So we can blitz with this guy and have him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch. Have enough movement if he... Yeah, no, he wasn't bloodlusted anyway, so it's fine. Push is okay. We just want to disengage from the cage. There you go there, and we stay put. You are, in fact, a vampire, so you are going to go. That's not a great dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it does leave a slight opening around the back, but I think we're going to have to risk it. And what we can do is run him up to there, which is cool. So we can save this vampire for the last action. You are going to dodge to there. If you get bloodlust, you can run back round. No, that's fine. So we will go there. Tag up that corner of their offense, and then vampire here is going to do some horrible dodges, and he's got bloodlust. Oh, he's got it. That's fine. End turn. That is not bad. Turns out Edge 4, Strength 4 is pretty good. Just need to give him Leap. Which I think is thematic, even if it's not necessarily the best build. Okay. So it's turn 10, so it's going to be our turn 11 when we get the ball back. We could, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go for it. We could score this turn, but I think we want to try and eke out another turn. Although it could cost us in players. So, you know, don't know. Could be fun. So that's to there. And then well, I've left the troll unattended. That's doesn't matter. Alright. He's not got tentacles or anything, has he? No. That's fine. So we could do the touchdown, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we go for a side cage, I think. And hope that we don't get the bloodlust there. That's good. So we need at least one vampire to be alright. Or punch him away. No bloodlust, we're okay. So we can punch, push, hopefully. Yep, power is even better. So you go there, and then we don't follow up with this guy. We want him to anchor that part of the cage. Yeah, more SPP, that's good. Let's get these vamps some skills. Skip. Thank you for resetting the camera. Okay, that was awesome. That vampire is in trouble, but I think there's nothing we can do about that. You are going to punch this goblin without bloodlust, with a pow. You go there. We're not going to follow because we're just going to kind of screen this side. He's fine, and then we're going to. Oh, if I'd followed, I would have got an extra dice on him. Let's dodge away some guys. And then if we dodge this chap away as well, doesn't get the bloodlust, I think we can now do a 2-die block with the thrall. Push is fine. Push him there. And let's follow up and give him a juicy target. And you, vampire, can we do anything good? No, let's just leave that one for now then. Let's not push our luck too much. Okay, I think we... Oh, really stupid on the big troll. I think we're going to have to go for the touchdown next turn. Oh. We knew that vamp was going to get punched. Just have to wait and see if he gets fouled as well. Hey. Hey, Ernadar. Okay. Hey, Jim, how you doing? You alright? Do we blitz? I think we just blitz with the ball carrier here. If we fail bloodlust, oh, that's bad. That's quite bad. So we're going to stay put, and then we're going to have to bounce him back to there. Eat this guy, and then use. Oh no, he didn't. He got the bloodlust. That's fine. Preparing for disaster. Well, if I got it once, right, I got it right once. I won't push it. I won't push it. How you doing? You right? We are playing all vampires, no rerolls. That's the team name covers, which is a roster strongly endorsed by Rob of North Wales Carnage. Hey, Ian Warhannam Hannam has joined the chat. How you doing, buddy? You right? So this is defense. This looks like a disaster of a setup. Is that any better? I know we don't really want to damage the vamps, but who's not got SPP? That's the question. He has got SPP. Has this guy got SPP? Yes. Apparently we're doing okay with our vampires. Here we go. You pop them there. Let's just go with this and spread these a bit wide. Because I'm quite happy we can chase down and annihilate these guys if they get through. Confirm the setup. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. So we're 1-0 up at the moment. Let's kick it to the sweet spot. That's fine. And we've got 4 turns to go. They've got 5 turns. They get a high kick. But it's a great kick for us. Look at that. Right in the end zone. Almost. Excuse me. Okay. They dropped it as well. So we set back a bit because we want them to take a couple of turns to come to us and give us an opportunity to counter strike. And we've got strength 4, edge 4 guys. So that's pretty good. Sam can hear you chatting on the Discord. I could hear voices, but I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure if that was another symptom. Expected halflings. Halflings are too easy. Okay. Alright, the vamp's fine. The vamp is fine. So Sam's accidentally joined the voice chat, which is fine. Come and say hello. Right, ball carrier's right at the back. That is really tempting, but I don't think that's how this team plays. I think we just go for some punches. Well, erring on the side of Bloodlust. Take the POW, pop him there, and we will follow up. Why not? We'll chuck him there. Let's just make them roll some dice. You can go there. And you can go there. So he's on him, which means we've got a bit of work to do there. You're just going to stand up. And you are going to go there. Let's go for a vampire brawl. Let's just front load. I've done the blitz. I'm going to get a 2-die block against a goblin there with a bloodlust in place. Which goblin do I want? Let's go for this one because that's 2 dice. I'll take the both down. Wasn't bad, given that we got caps lock. That's the wrong button. Given that we got no rerolls, that's not too bad. So when Rich and I started playing Blood Bowl 7s, we kind of came to the conclusion that using no rerolls helped you play tighter. Like the idea is that you kind of got to stage your turns out more. I'm not sure that's how I'm ending. I'm not sure that's how I've ended up playing. I'm not sure I've ended up playing any better. I think I've just taken it as like a get out of stress free card. Like, oh, if I lost, I didn't have rerolls. Like, it's fine. It's like how to make. I mean, playing stunty is that excuse. Goblins are fun. Halflings are quite good. Ogres are just insane, but they're stunty. They're not supposed to win. I think we've got a thing here. So if you punch him, we can free up the thrall. Can't free up the thrall now. It was worth the shot. So let's go there. I was hoping that we could free up the thrall and get a cheeky blitz in, but I suppose there's still a chance. So 1, 2, 3. It's not great. We've got dodge. So he can go. That's dodge there as well. It's going to be tough. Can I get a good block against him? I can. So let's take that. Push. And follow up. And I'm just going to stand him up for later. And let's have a look here. Can't get a good block there. He can't get a good block there. So we've got some nonsense vampire stuff to do. Let's go there. And then that means this vampire can have a crack at the troll. Yeah, trolls don't normally have dodge. Let's follow up. Let's stay in the fight. And then you. Okay. 1 dice. Why not? Push. That's fine. We'll push you there. We'll follow up. We'll start getting towards the ball carrier. We've got this vamp here who's going to come and stand there. And we've got this thrall here who is going to go there. Oh, no, that's the vampire still. Misclick again. Ooh, it's all about the misclick. Here we go. That will do. End game. End turn. Well, I tried goblins and halflings. I must say that troll loner is infuriating and straight up nonsense on goblins. Hate it. Makes me want to... Yeah, goblins are... Goblins are great. Trolls are rubbish. I think that's why halflings and ogres are kind of more liberating as your tier 3 teams, is because the throw teammate is always an option because there is no loner on your big guys. I do think that trolls, they've already got really stupid. I don't know if loner is necessary, but they've got the doom diver, so it's kind of weird. They've done a good job with the build to say it's easier to throw teammate with a halfling or an ogre team, but if they land badly, they're more likely to die. Because goblins are armor 7, which is massive for a stunty team. And the Doom Diver means that if your troll doesn't muck it up... Ooh, skull. Have they got rerolls? Oh, they do have rerolls. Into a pow. Damn. If they don't muck up all their rolls, then it's great with the Doom Diver because it's almost a guaranteed touchdown. I guess that's the other thing, is if you're playing Blood Bowl 2, you don't have the new positionals. So the stunty teams are still the old school, just brutal stunty teams. Alright. So I feel like I'm being baited here to go for this blitz. So instead, we're going to punch him. And pop him there and follow up. And we're just going to blitz on to the ball carrier. Which hasn't necessarily worked out great for us so far, but take that. You can go there, and then I will simply stay put, and then bounce to there. I'll move him, 1, 2, 3, 4, into there, so that we've got some decent bloodlust rolls. And then I think I should be able to get 2 dice there. I do, that's good. Okay, so it turns out running vampires in pairs with bloodlust chaps to eat is actually very good. Stunned is also very good. Stunning your opponents, top strats. And you go there, and this vampire is going to swing round to there. Oh, blimey neck. Got to use that right mouse trigger. He can go there. He's got bloodlust, so there is fine. And we'll eat the guy who's already on the ground. Click. Bite. Eat him.
Here's a question for you, Ben.
You're right there, Milt. I can just about hear you.
Yeah, I said I got a question for you. Obviously we've got Blood Bowl 3 coming out later this year.
Blood Bowl 3 coming out later this year.
20 rules. What if not all the new teams are out by then? Do you think that Blood Bowl 3 will reflect what will come?
Oh, that's a great question by Milton. So Milton's saying, obviously, we've got Blood Bowl 3 planned, rumoured and all that kind of stuff. If that comes out before Games Workshop finishes retconning all the teams, will Blood Bowl 3 show the teams as Games Workshop are planning them to be? I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Because I'd go either way on that one. Oh, Bloodlust. Gosh darn. Gosh darn
I think
fiddlesticks.
Games Workshop was want to give us a sneak peek as to what was coming.
Hey, Rob. Let me pop this. Enter.
So you reckon they'll exclude the teams that are not out yet?
Yeah, I think it's possible. They'll exclude them, and then as they get released, release them as like a 2.99 DLC.
I think when Blood Bowl 1 and 2 came out, they didn't have all the teams, only like half a dozen. So maybe they just release half a dozen to start off with, and then slowly add new teams in. That way, they'll probably take over from Games Workshop, catch
that
up to
makes
Games
sense,
Workshop.
doesn't
That makes sense.
So, Ernadar in the chat has said Blood Bowl 3 is not going to happen really for the next couple of years. So, it's quite unlikely. And the real question is,
No, but it's coming out this year.
is that has it actually been announced, or was that the one thing that came out that panicked everyone?
No, they've said that Cyanide are producing it in line with the 2020 rules update, and it's coming out later this year.
Wow, I did not realise that was confirmed.
According to Spiky Bits, anyway.
Oh, Milton, you just paid their ad revenue. So if I go there, it's going to be bad. So we need to move this through into there, and then I think just a one blitz into there. Can we pop out the ball? Yes, we can. Yar-ish can. We'll follow. See if we can't get on the ball. Gets a cheeky KO, which is magical. I mean, is the situation in the world at the moment likely to slow down software development? Let's go for the dodge pickup. Ah, I didn't get it. That was greedy. That was greedy. So Ernadar, I don't normally like. I normally do not like Greenscan's mini combat. Straight sad that halflings got reworked and ogres did, but not goblins. I mean, they got the Doom Diver, which is pretty great. But yeah, I think the troll not having Loner would have made goblins a really good team. I think.
Goblins got Think the Fixer, which is awesome for goblins.
Well, the extra bribes there, Rob. Rob said we got Think the Fixer on the go. But I suppose it depends where you're playing. So obviously BB2 is the same rules as it has been for 10 years. And a lot of NAF tournaments, I don't know if they use the coaching staff. There we go. So we swung a win. We are going to re-roll that into a 1. Yeah, of course. That's not reworked. Doom Diver was already there in the older versions. I did not know that. I mean, it wasn't in the CRP in the LRB6, which is I played 3rd edition, then dropped out, and then came back like 10 years later, and it was all LRB, all vamps, no rerolls. So how do we do? Did we get any level ups? We didn't, but we got a bunch of guys who are close to leveling up. So I am going to very quickly pop off for a sec, and I will be right back.
Didn't Games Workshop say that all teams would end up with a spike? We've seen Nuffle get a spike after being covered in a death zone, so it's probable Goblins going to get a spike, which might do more and new things to them.
Hey everybody, Rob's just saying in the Discord voice chat that Games Workshop are planning to give everybody their Spike magazines so that we can see a bit of a rework. Do you think, Rob, that there's a chance the Goblins would get a bit, or the other teams would get a bit of a rework when their Spike magazines come out, kind of like Codex Creep?
I mean,
Ooh, we got Dark Elves next.
GW seem to be working fairly hard to keep it all balanced, but I should imagine they've added new.
I can't think they'll change Goblins much. It'll just be the star player restriction.
Oh, you mean they'll take a load of them away?
Yeah, basically.
Let's hope that's not the case.
I can't see them changing any positionals or stats.
I mean, I think they were the first team to get any of the new stuff, weren't they? With the, well, say new stuff, like George just pointed out. They did also say that teams would receive 10 stars as well. That would be lovely. I mean, star players don't necessarily get a lot of use in League, and they're not that key for if you're a League player. But when you're looking at tournament builds and things, they're so important. Okay, we're playing against Dark Elves now.
There's also a Snotling team coming out, allegedly.
Oh,
so
Rob.
That might have some impact on Goblins.
I'm so excited if that is actually a Snotling team. If there is actually a Snotling team, I'm going to be a very...
I've not heard this rumour. What's this about?
Oh, Milton. Yeah, so in the most recent Spike magazine, the Ogre one, there is a inducement that lists, it says this team, that team, Ogre team, and Snotling teams. Yeah, it actually says Snotling teams. Now, it could have just been an old school misprint or something, but I doubt it.
I don't know. The handbook was pretty full of them.
Yeah, but I don't... First of all, it's not a Noblar team, so... Unless it's somebody specifically trolling... Healy Brew, that was it. Thanks, George. But I don't think the Snotlings were listed when the Healy Brew came out in the Heady Brew, in the Halfling book. So they've added that in the Ogre one.
Yeah, I haven't really considered the fact that they may go beyond the existing roster and add a few more teams.
I mean, they keep introducing... I say keep introducing. They are introducing new races into the books and stuff as they go, even if it's just in the background. So we've had Spites, we've had the Forest Nymph, we've had the Snotling team spoiler, we've got the Zote. Excuse me.
Sam might get his Kislev team like he wants so bad.
Okay, is it Kislev or is it Slan? Has BB2 just completely retconned Slan now?
I don't know.
Ooh. I feel like I'm going to get destroyed by this Dark Elf team here. Yep, I'm going to get destroyed. That's okay. It would be very cool to see that Snotling team. Just more lists, more teams. Snotlings are mentioned about 3 times in Spike 8, including one reference which specifically states Noblars and Snotlings are different. Yes, it does. But I don't know if someone was just... what is this? Is this the lineman? Just failing their job working at Games Workshop. Right. You go there. That's fine, we can eat... Oh no, that's actually a vampire. So, you go there. And then eat this chap here. He's only stunned, it's fine. So, we can, therefore, do a very reckless blitz here. We get away without the bloodlust, that's good. Double dodge, it's just a lineman, so we'll pop him there and we'll follow up. Which means I can now dodge to there and then dodge to there. We get the dodge, so we've now got pressure on the ball carrier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pop you over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pop you over there. Yeah, we got away without the bloodlust again. You are going to go there. And we're going to bring this vampire up and pop him there. So that if he gets bloodlust, he's okay. Get away with that as well. You. Where's a thrall? There's a thrall. So this is going to leave easy chompins. JTY also stated on the Twitch that Spike 8 had hints to a future team. Not necessarily the next team, but a future team. Ah, so it is. So that's it. George, Snotling's confirmed. Not Tomb Kings, which is sad. My teammate. Let's eat this guy. How bad is it? How bad is it? He's KO'd. Medium bad. Right. So let's have a look and see which way these guys are likely to run. They've got an opening here, so I think we're going to have to pop him on the edge. I'd rather have him next to the vamp, but that's okay. Right, let's go with that.
What about things like the noble humans and
Oh, the savage orcs and things.
savage orcs, yeah, from the My Dugout app.
Yeah, so Rob's just mentioned in the Discord chat, what about the other teams they put on the Dugout app? So the Noble Humans, the Savage Orcs, the Slayer Keep, and the Pestilent Skaven. They came, and then I think the Dugout app is gone now, isn't it? I feel like they probably got quite a lot of flame for those lists, so they were quite strong. You know what, might have to...
Make a reappearance in the 2020 release.
They were pretty cool team ideas. The Noble Humans weren't that cool, but they did have 2 ogres, so that's quite cool. And I wonder if that's their way of getting around the Bretonnian issue, where they probably won't be able to bring Bretonnians because they're kind of right. Do we just go for the block on this guy now, or do we go for a blitz, knowing that we can fail the bloodlust? Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then follow up. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blitz this chap. Gets bloodlust, so it's going to be interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blitz. I don't know if Games Workshop will stay away from a Bretonnian team because it's kind of cyanide. What the monkeys just happened? Did I just click the wrong button? Oh, I failed the dodge. Well, if you're going to roll a load of ones, you roll a load of ones, don't you? Yeah, I don't know if they'll do Bretonnians and the Kislev team because I don't know. I don't know if they'll use the cyanide teams. So I think there might be a Bretonnian team, but I don't think it will look like the Bretonnian team they run now. Now, I could be wrong because there's a lot of practice out there and there's a lot of stats for them and there's a lot of feedback. But I do wonder if, out of like our game principle, they won't include them.
I mean, at the end of the day, Games Workshop exists to make money. If they can make money out of the Bretonnian team, I don't see that it'd be an issue getting the license off Cyanide.
It's not about the license. I think it's because they don't have a Bretonnian team. They have never had a Bretonnian team like they've released as a team. So that team is essentially third party only. So I think.
thought it originally came from a White Dwarf.
Oh no, but they haven't made models for a Blood Bowl, for a Bretonnian team. You see. So all the Bretonnian teams are made by other companies. So if they go, here's a Bretonnian roster, there are a load of people who already have Bretonnian models or have seen like the other Bretonnian models, that they might just create a different roster with different positionals, so that those rosters are kind of invalid. That there's a player missing.
Well, what about the Underworld team then? Because that essentially exists as a third-party team until they did rules for it.
Let me just punch this guy quickly. Boom. Gets it. Sorry. So Underworld was I don't actually know where the Underworld team came from, but I do know that GW has models that you can use for Underworld. So they've got a troll, they've got the Skaven, they've got the goblins. Like they're all GW ready to go. Take the punch. Pop you there. Follow up. I mean, heck, you know me. The more teams, the better. As long as they're reasonably balanced. Not even all that reasonably, to be fair. Just, you know.
Yeah, if you want a balanced game, don't play Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Play Age of Sigmar instead.
Chess.
Chess. Chess is too revealing of someone's actual skills. Bump, bump, there. And let's try and see if we can pick up this ball. Bloodlust. Ah, gosh golly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not going to be able to do it. That's okay. We can still do things. So let's just go to there. We got the dodge. We got the dodge. And now we need to eat this chap here. Okay. You go. He's fine. So we've got pressure on the ball. We've got a good dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just go there. Bloodlust again. Oh, golly. Let's just go there and eat this guy. Right, teammate. Go there. Boom. There we go. So that will do it for our turn. And let's have a look at what George said. Bretts and Kislev are fantasy canon. They are. They both have honours in the past. Yes. Community has also recently shown sketch of Kislev. Yes. No. It's not that I don't think they'll do a Bretonian team. It's just that I think they'll change it on the positionals to affect the fact that third parties have got those teams out already. I think they'll introduce. They'll like reduce positional type and increase on a third positional, so it kind of makes it more of theirs. Now I hope they don't. I hope they just go boom, here's a Bretonian list, you've got 4, 4, 16 standard guys, here's your roster, you've been playing it for ages, off you go. Because logically there's loads of practice out there for it. It's a well adjusted roster. But just a part of me thinks that they'll drop this, change the positionals and introduce another one that's maybe just like a questing knight or something that's just one player, or just something to make it slightly different so that it's got their Games Workshop twist. And as for Kislev, surely they could do a better team than Circus people. Because I love Kislev. Kislev are great. I think Kislev should be Norse. Right. Where are all my thralls? This is very bad. So let's roll a 1 for Bloodlust on this guy. Boom, he got away with it. Let's go there. And we'll follow up. Ball is there. Okay. Let's go for a blitz on this guy. I'll punch him. I'll take that. I'll pop him there. We're going to try and follow up. Now, do we use him to guard the ball? Yeah, I think we do. And attempt to sweep in for the ball with this guy here. In the meantime, he's going to try and stand up. He gets Bloodlust. So he can stand. And then he's going to have to eat the guy on the ground. Bite teammate. Bite him. Anyway, back to Blood Bowl land. As we're all isolated, has anyone got any decent hobby on the go recently? No. I'm keep dropping in on my Slan team. I've never played Slan. I've never been interested to play Slan, but I backed the Fanath Kickstarter for Dwarves and kind of was like, I want to see what their models are like. So I picked up their Frog team, and the models are fantastic. Yeah, he got Bloodlust. He got Bloodlust. So let's adjust our plan. Let's go over here, and then eat him. How bad is it going to be? He's KO'd. He's alright. But I think that's almost it for my guys. So, do we try and dodge away with this guy? Yeah, we did a Blood Tithe Blitz. Or he just dodges away his Edge 3 guys continuously. So, we failed to score. If we fail to score here, how does it leave us? Not bad. So they've got some tackle zones on the ball. Oh, they're going to go for the dodge in, grab ball. And they're going to use a reroll on the pickup. And they get it. Now, one more dodge away, or going to stand by the sidelines? Going to stand by the sidelines. Okay. I suppose technically it makes us roll the dice, rather than them take a 3+ dodge in. Okay. So, is there any way we can bring a thrall over in a good fashion? There isn't. So, let's just risk it for all the biscuits, and it goes wrong. We get the both down with no rerolls. We take out their ball carrier, and the vampire drops the ball. That could be big. That could be big. What do we got? So, they've actually got good presence around the ball here now. Push is okay. Push is okay. Amazing. Oh, takes out the vamp. Gonna pop him there. Can they roll the armor? Are we gonna have him still going? He's fine. So we still have vamp shenanigans. Interesting. So gets another smash on the vampires. We are getting beaten up here. How's our injury box? We've got a few guys in reserve and a few guys knocked out. You know what, Rob? This isn't the worst roster out there.
I genuinely think Vampires are probably the best team in Blood Bowl if they didn't have Bloodlust.
Yes, if they didn't have... Well, to be fair, like having a complete lack of starting skills is also quite a big problem. Ah.
Yeah, but they've got strength for AG4.
Oh, they can do plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, blitz. Here we go. Oh, he failed the dodge.
If
Failed
the
the dodge.
team for injuring their own players, then they've left them really quick.
Can you imagine that? I think they would also go for the Bloodthirster.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Let's talk about the Khorne team for a second. Can you see Games Workshop releasing a Khorne team that is exactly the same as the roster that's out there now?
I think the Greater Demon's too underpowered for Greater Demon.
I agree. I think the Greater Demon, being a Bloodthirster, is not as strong as a Bloodthirster ought to be. I mean, the rest of the list is quite fun. I mean, a few of our guys have really enjoyed playing them.
Well, they've got a Nurgle-specific team, so I don't see that there's any kind of...
Please no. What's that, George? You don't want the Khorne roster as it is, or you want them to beef up the Bloodthirster? Strength 8. Okay, that's good. Just make it Khorne, no demons. Would that be like a Norse list? Just block it, just frenzy instead of block with human positionals? I don't know. Right, where are they? So they've got one turn left. She is movement 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what can we do?
A Khorne Wizard could be fun. Not that Khorne does wizard.
A Khorne Wizard? Blasphemy.
I meant a Khorne alternative to a wizard.
What do they call them in Age of Sigmar now? Because they've brought in Khorne Wizards now in Age of Sigmar.
Lord Priests?
Yeah, priests. Like the current Nurgle list, Fumble is a great starting point. I agree with you. Fumble is brilliant. Oh no, misclick. Got away with it. Blimmin' heck. Gotta watch that dodgy screen. Okay, so I am thinking that we can do a thing. And that thing is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And then hypnotic gaze this guy. Can we get rid of his tackle zone? No. That would have been very useful. We've got a thrall here, so he's going to go stand there. Then we need to do something mighty with a vampire. But we're going to have to stage this quite right. I don't think there's anything good we can do. I do want to get on the ball carrier, but I don't know if I can get a blitz. Not without a load of bad things happening. So we're just going to blitz this one and get on the ball carrier. See what we can do. Let's make them roll dice. You go there. How much movement have I used? If I stay, I might be able to bounce a little bit better. There, and then there. Right, cool, and then you go for the snotling play. It was worth a shot. Like the current Nurgle list. Oh, so your warriors and everything. Yeah, actually, that's I like that. Pit fighters, corn gores, corn warriors, minotaur. You've got to have a minotaur. Otherwise, likewise the same for the other two ruinous powers. I like one kind of variation or two kind of variations in them. So I like that the Nurgle guys use rotters. What's his name? The Sage and a bunch of other guys talked about Slanesh list, which was quite good. But theme, I think Blood Bowl is a great place for theme to shine while creating good game balance. They got the turn 8 touchdown. The downside of some things on Fumble is you get things that are introduced. There's like a dryad list and everything's like strength 1 and strength 2 and it just doesn't feel right. So we have got one turn to eat things, literally eat things.
When Cyanide have brought out the other two games, they've come out with unique lists for them. What would people like to see from Blood Bowl 3 as a new team?
So if Cyanide brought out unique lists for the last releases, what teams do we want to see added that they have purposefully created themselves? That's a great question. What's missing? I mean, what's actually missing from Blood Bowl from the core side of it? Like in regards to the way that teams play, because there's plenty of variation.
I want to see a Nippon team.
So you want to see a Nippon team? Let's just take the push and pass it along. What would you want in that? Loads of ninjas and things?
Yeah, something like that would be cool.
Something like that would actually be very cool. Pow pow. They could open up on the... Now we're talking about vampires and positionals and... Ooh, yay! The Thrall got an injury. Fantastic. Another mixed team. Yes. So there's a lot they could do with that. Even like a good mixed team. You know, I'm a big fan of that. But there's something not necessarily completely broken. I actually think that dwarves and halflings would make a good mixed team. Is it still slow? Elven Union could have been a mixed team. You're right, actually. But they wouldn't have been able to get the Mohawks in. And it's all about the Mohawks when it comes to the Pro Elves. Okay. We're doing some punching. This is enjoyable. None of it's lasting. Which is a shame. And we get one blitz. And it's going to be on this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then we should get a cheeky 3 die. He's going to fail the Bloodlust. You know he's going to fail the Bloodlust. But we still get 3 dice at the end of it. Yep, Bloodlust away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eat that guy and then eat any one of your own guys. Help yourself. Take that. Copy there. And stay put. And now, this is an interesting one because in this team you can't really use the guys to foul because you need the thralls to be alive. Choose the teammate you'd like to bite. Let's bite him. Oh, we injured him. It's fine. We're okay for now. End turn.
A team built round fouling could be good. That might be where the Snotling team goes.
A team built round fouling could be good. What, you mean the Snotling team could be the fouling team?
Yeah, so everything comes by the dirty player or yeah, something like that.
That would be extra fun in leagues.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm expecting to see the Games Workshop Snotling team be the first team where they're allowed more than 11 players on the pitch, or there's some kind of rule to sneak players onto the pitch, or just to have that numerical advantage. Whether it's good or not, I don't know, but it would definitely be interesting. Let's go there. Let's go here. Absolutely no centre, but that's fine. Confirm the setup. Let's see where they kick the ball. Perfect defence. It's not bad. We still get some blocks. And the ball is in a very good spot for us. So let's do a bit of punching. They've got dodge. It's fine. So you go there, and I will follow up on this one. And let's go there. There we go. We just kind of want to farm as many opportunities for SPPs on these vampires as we can get. Bloodlust, yeah, that's fine. Block away, Merrill. Take him, put him there. And we'll follow up. I'm very excited to see how Vamps play in sevens. Milton kindly donated a couple of vampire heads so I could stick them on some Sigmarines. So I've got a vampire team in the making. I know Rob made a cool vampire team out of the Mortal Realms magazine. Which is a really good idea.
Well, it was cheap.
It was cheap.
That was literally my logic behind it. I'm going to build it into it's vampires at the moment, but I'll get cheap models to make it into the other undead teams too.
Oh, it's not a bad. It wasn't a bad plan at all. Can I get the ball? Let's get the ball. That was probably incredibly risky. Let's go there. Okay, so we are going to put him there. And we're simply going to fold this guy back. That vampire is going to stay unactivated. Or can we put him there? I'll tell you what, let's put him there. And then we'll run him over to there. And we'll leave that guy in base contact. That'll do. Okay, George. The Goblin Hooligan should have been given the Dirty Player or Stab, whilst the Doom Diver is a great addition. Cheating and weapons is more thematic. You know what it is? I've heard lots of people say that. The Doom Diver is massively thematic to Warhammer Fantasy Battle. But then, well, talking of thematic things for goblins, I would love to see them bring in a Night Goblin team. Squigs, you know, and things like that. I think would be a really cool cave goblin team with cave squigs, maybe a squig hopper. Now, obviously, I love the squig team from Fumble. I love the Stunty League squig team. The Secret League one is a bit. It's got a lot of positionals and a lot of giant squigs that don't quite fit. Then again, a giant squig using the giant rules, ball and chain, There you go. You got a great piece of fun there. If that's a 1, that's 2 dice. Let's go for the punch. Let's stay put. Oh, brilliant. We injured the witch elf. Badly hurt, but that's fine. Okay, now I think a cheeky surf here is very tempting. So we're going to go get the double. I'll take the both down. They've got block, but there's nothing we can do about it. The ball's in a safe enough place. Oh, that would have been so greedy. That was greedy. That's my fault. The greed was my fault. The lack of rerolls was Rob's. Okay. I feel like I massively got away with that somehow, which is brilliant. So you beat him up, and then hopefully we can create a bit of a running lane in the middle. Who knew that a team of Edge 4, Strength 4 would be a good running team? So let's go there. I quite like vampires being in good places, but I think we need to use the thralls here. So you just go there, build the side of the cage, and then we'll bring the rest of the vampires over. All it is a 2+2+, so 2+ for the bloodlust and then 2+ to disengage with dodge. They don't have the dodge skill. Right, let's stand you up. We get away with it. So now I can blitz here. Or do I want to blitz here? 1. It's there for 1, so it's going to have to be that one. Let's do better things first. There is probably better. 2, 3. Yeah, gets away with it. That thrall is unfortunately going to stay there for the time being, and you are going to blitz. I'm going to blitz you. Push is fine. It's still bad, but follow up. We've got some bad dodges here, but I think we're going to be fine. Nope, he wasn't fine. He wasn't fine at all. Night Goblins sounds good. I wouldn't be surprised if GW releases more stunties in the future. Whilst challenging, they do attract a cult following, which increases sales. You're right, George. And I wouldn't be surprised if they introduced lists where they could farm out models from Age of Sigmar. They have already done it with the Giant. They've used the Giant for Warhammer Underworlds and now for Blood Bowl. With the Squig models that they've got and things like that, where there's an opportunity for conversions, I reckon they'll encourage it. And this is why I wouldn't be surprised if they brought a stunty team out, a snotling team out, if they just kind of released the list or something and then said, hey, use the trolls from Age of Sigmar, and here's a sprue full of snotlings and pump wagons or whatever they go with. So you buy 1 box of snotlings and then 1 box of trolls. Ooh, my guy's knocked out. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the stunty teams are the more challenging teams. They're kind of more unique. It adds replayability to the game. I mean, look at what we're doing now. I could just be running Skaven, I could just be running Pro Elves, but actually we're exploring different lists, which means you get more replayability for the game, which means it gets, like you said, more of a following. Is the best thing here to do just to blitz with the ball carrier? I think it might be. There and blitz. Bloodlust is fine. We can still go there and we can still blitz. I'll take that, pop you there. I won't follow, but we will. Got a knockout, that's wicked. So where are we? We're on turn 12. So he's just going to go back into there and then eat this chap. What's the damage? Oh, he's injured. He's out. So I think we want to get some cash and buy another Thrall. 40k, it's pretty useful. And we need to bring a guy up and to do things. So let's just... How vulnerable is that at the moment? He's alright. Let's bring him there. If he gets Bloodlust, he's in trouble, but otherwise he's alright. And then let's see if we can't move this chap. He gets the dodge, he gets the Bloodlust. You can anchor the cage. And then we probably want to call it at that and see what the counter punch is. Okay. Lots of very dramatic sound effects with Dark Elves. It's like watching an 80s cartoon. Yep. What we got? He's going to take the vampire out. Oh, and he's injured. What's the crack? Fractured leg, missed next game. So I don't know if he's already regened that. He gets up and he's back. Magical. And we're going to get another blitz on the vampire. Gets him again. Ooh, it's going to be tough. I'd say it's tough. We've got a decent running lane on the left-hand side. So I think it might be alright. But who are we blitzing? If he stands up. So we kind of want to blitz with him. Which means we want a Thrall to be there. And then we want this Thrall to be there. It's not ideal. We want to blitz there. He gets away with Bloodlust. He's going to posh him back. Bosh. Stay in place. And then we'll run him over. Stunned is okay. To there, which I think is a reasonably defensible spot. So can we dodge you to there? He passes Bloodlust. Does he make the dodge? He makes the dodge. That's good. The cage is kind of reforming. Now, we are going to lose vampires at this point. I think. Yeah, and you need to go there. And then you need to go there. Got away without the Bloodlust. That's brilliant. Let's end turn. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we've got 4 turns to go. We've got 3 turns left. We're already kind of in trouble on a score point of view, but we've got a pretty good drive. And we've got another vampire out now, which is less good. Lose a point in agility. I think we're going to apothecary that straight off the bat. No casualty. Goes to substitutes. I don't want to have an Edge 3 vampire. That takes away their advantage. Like, that's the whole point you run them. You take the strength 4, Edge 4. You risk the Bloodlust. Let's see what happens. Okay, that guy rolled over. So we're alright. What do we got? We've got 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. So he can get up in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want a guy there. It's going to be a side cage with vampires. I feel like that's not the safest thing to do, but I know they've got dodge on the Dark Elf side. Ooh, we got the bloodlust, so let's go over here and then eat this guy. Nope. Let's go there, please. And then click, click, bite teammate, bite him. Hopefully we can move someone up to take the spot. He's stunned, that's fine. So who's the furthest away? Him. You go there, please. No other players kicking around. You need to go there. Okay, so where are they going? That's bad for them, that's bad for them. So you run in there. Excuse me. He gets bloodlust, that's fine. He can have a chomp on the guy who's on the ground. And then bite teammate, bite you. See if he survives. He's only stunned. That's not bad. Right, no players hidden. No, we are down to 6 again. Which I feel like is the way this roster plays. Right. So they've got plenty of guys who can gum up this bit here. We just got to hope we roll well on the bloodlusts. Yes, yes, we know you are Chorok. But the Vamp Edge Blitz is real tempting. He can't get to the ball carrier. He has knocked down that vampire. That's fine. I feel like one of these guys dodging through and taking him out. Ooh, that makes it risky. That makes it jolly risky. Which means this guy needs to blitz this one. Gets away without bloodlust, which is magic. Push is fine. Remember Hypno Gaze. Ah, George, well done. Thank you. So, all I've got to do now is not fail the bloodlust. Should we go for it? Let's go for it. He gets the bloodlust. Can he get the go for it? He gets the go for it. There we go. We punched a hole. Forgetting the free skill that is bloodlust, and we still got 2 turns to defend, so we could still lose this. That is a peculiar setup. Let's go there. He goes there. He goes there, and hopefully that strength will be challenging enough for them. Where do we want to kick? Let's go for the sweet spot. Let's play the odds in our favour. High kick. Never mind. So they've got 2 turns. Now, Dark Elves aren't all that fast. Like, they're fast enough with 7. But they don't have a lot of... They've got no wide receivers. They've got no runners, no wingers on the edge. So I think this is a draw now. We just have to cut off anyone who ends up in the red zone in the midfield. And then see if we can't get a few more SPP. So hopefully we can level up a vampire. So he's on nothing. He's on nothing. He's on something. He's on something. He's on nothing. And he's going to level up. So we're finally going to get 1 level up. So hopefully with a good MVP we'll get 2 level up vampires. And then we're going to make some choices. I feel like block is probably the best one. Maybe dodge. Yeah, okay. Dodge would have been pretty useful there. Dodging on a 2+ with a reroll would help. But then having that block as a defense as well, it does the same thing. Alright, so they can't score, so we are just going to hurt some things. Bloodlust is fine. Block the guy. Take that. Pop him there. Don't follow up. He's okay. And then bite this guy here. Okay, good. You go there and blitz this chap. Bloodlust is fine. Take that. Pop you there. Do not follow up because we need to bounce him away to eat this guy. Stunned. Bite him. Hopefully don't... Well, it doesn't really matter now at this point, does it? It's the last turn. And let's move this guy here. And he will get a 2-die block. I'm not sure if you ever really want to level up the thralls. Because you don't spend all the time with them on the pitch. I suppose an all thrall list might be quite entertaining. Right, let's go for that. Let's see if we can get away with the draw, which would be good. Now, while the AI doesn't necessarily make the best decisions, it does certainly give you the pause for thought experience you would get online, which I'll take. All right, they're going down there. That's fine. That's it. We get a draw. End of the match, 1-1 draw. Let's see who we level up. Hey, we finally got some winnings. So we got 100k. I leveled up, and then we will go close into the team. We've got who we got? 2 vampires. Oh no, 1 vampire and a thrall. All right. So level up, vampire. Let's do this. Roll the dice. A 4. So they can get everything. They can get guard. Then get Mighty Blow. I think we're just going to go for block on 1 to start off. And then on the thrall, level up. Roll the dice. It's a 3. So I think... Do we go sure hands or kick off return? Maybe kick? I like kick. I like kick. Let's go for kick. If we can keep this guy alive, hopefully we can keep the ball close to where we want it each and every time. Not bad. So, guys, I'm going to call it there for a little bit so I can go grab some lunch and see if Tiff's doing okay. I'll probably be back on a bit later. Maybe with Vamps, maybe with some other terrible team. So, thanks for joining me for a chat. Nice to talk to you all, and we'll see you all soon.